unclutch from one thought at a time, it's beautiful. Trying to unclutch from two thoughts at a time means thinking that how will I unclutch if that happens? That is where difficulty starts. Trying to unclutch from two thoughts at a time, you are caught. Trying to clutch with the two thoughts at a time, again you are caught. Means if you experience a glimpse of joy, relaxed mood, now you are trying to clutch with it. You wanted that to be permanent. Now you are caught. Means you are trying to clutch with two moments. Am I right? If you want the joy to be continued for next moment also, it means what? You are trying to catch that for one more moment. You are caught. Over. Greed. Done. Your life is gone. Same way, if you are trying to unclutch from two moments, means if you are unclutching from this moment, okay. Then you are thinking, if that happens, how will I unclutch? Gone. So you understand? These are the basic sutras. These are the basic understanding which you need to understand. These very few understandings will completely shake you. This is what I call Brahmopradesam. Means getting empowered by truth. What is exactly your difficulty? When a relaxed, blissful, unclutching joy happens in you, you are trying to catch that, clutch with that for two moments. Am I right? All of you understand? You wanted that to continue. Am I right? You wanted that to be there with you permanently. It means what? You are trying to clutch yourself with many moments at a time. Then, gone. Shaft is created. Over. It will disappear. Same way unclutching. Whenever you are unclutching from something, you have a thought, now I am unclutching, but if stronger thought comes, what will I do? Or if more emotion comes, what will I do? For example, depression. First thought, now I am able to unclutch, but will this depression take me away? Will I forget unclutching? Will I start suffering with this depression? What will happen if this depression takes me over? Then you are gone. Then you are over, done. Understand? Unclutch from every single moment. Or clutch with every single moment. Do not unclutch with the two moments. Do not unclutch with two thoughts. Neither clutching nor unclutching should be done with two moments or two thoughts. You are done. For enlightenment, all you need is unclutch from one thought. Now, can anybody say that I don't know how to unclutch from one thought? Anybody who feels I don't know how to unclutch from one thought? No. All of you know how to unclutch from one thought. It means what? You are enlightened.
Only for that moment.
Enlightenment will happen only for every moment. Understand? Be very clear. I am not permanently enlightened. I am eternally enlightened, but not permanently enlightened. There is a big difference between permanent and eternal. Understand? There is a big difference between permanent and eternal. Permanent means past, present, future put together. Eternal means no past, no future, only present. Because there is no past, no future, no present. Eternal means beyond time. Permanent means all time. I am not enlightened all time. I am enlightened beyond time. Understand? This is a very important thing you need to understand. I am not permanently enlightened. Be very clear. I am eternally enlightened. Enlightenment happens every moment. Every moment. Every moment. Understand? When I tell you that I became enlightened on January 1st, 2000, it does not mean something has suddenly happened in me. I just decided from today I will live my enlightenment. I promise you. This is the truth. I just decided, today is my birthday. I think I did all my foolishness enough. From today, I am going to live my enlightenment. That's all. Just desire, nothing else. Understand these two things. For enlightenment, all you need is unclutching from one thought. One more thing, even I can't unclutch from two thoughts. If I try to unclutch from two thoughts, I lose my enlightenment. Fortunately, I don't try. Fortunately, I became intelligent, so I am not trying. If I try to unclutch from two thoughts, I am lost. I am lost. Understand? I have all the dangers which you also have in the life. The possibility for disease. Everything is there for this body also. You think this body doesn't have? Ramakrishna had cancer. Ramana Maharshi had cancer. J. Krishnamurti had cancer. Yatishwarananda had cancer. Ram Swarup Kumar had cancer. I can show a big list. Then you think there is no possibility for this body to have any disease? No. But I am not trying to unclutch from two moments. That's all. Now I have cough. Let us unclutch from this. Or if it is getting clutched, let it unclutch with this. Over. That's all is the life. Understand? I am eternally enlightened, not permanently enlightened. You are all trying to have permanent enlightenment. That is why suffering. This moment, be enlightened. Over. Next moment, be enlightened. Over. This moment, just be enlightened. Over. And I tell you, I am enlightened only this moment. I am enlightened only this moment. Nothing else. I do not know whether I will be enlightened next moment or not. Let me be very clear. And I am also very clear. I do not know next moment whether I am enlightened or not. Traditionally it is believed that enlightenment stays forever. So I am telling that word to you. That's all. But I am not sure about it. Traditionally it is believed. That's all. But I am not clear about it. Because last 6 years it did not leave me. So I am thinking that it may not leave. Not thinking, I am telling you for your understanding. But otherwise, I am not sure. Just unclutch from this moment, that's all. You are enlightened. When you go out, just to give 2 lakh rupees. Nothing else. Understand very clearly. Actually, because I am telling this in a simple way, in a comfortable ambience, you are not ready to believe. If I torture you, put you in the fire, make you go around begging and sleeping under a tree, after that, if I just whisper you in your ears without mind, I understand. Aham Brahmasmi, you jump. Because I didn't give it torture you enough earlier, and I am telling you to the mind, you are just sleeping. Somewhere the equation is not adding. How can this be so simple? If I miss some link, or he himself does miss some link. If you are sitting and thinking that you missed some link, do some meditation. Torture yourself, no problem. Untouch yourself. Or do some meditation. Every day without missing 2 times. Morning and evening. If you are suspecting that I missed something, better run away. Understand? Now only 3 possibilities. 1, suddenly waking up, truth. True. Let me promise you, nobody can be permanently enlightened. There's only one thing called eternal enlightenment. Nitya Jnana. There is no permanent Jnana. Nitya Jnana means this moment you are enlightened. This moment you are enlightened, that's all. You can neither be enlightened next moment, nor be enlightened last moment. This moment enlightened. You may think, then what will happen to my life? What is this? What is that? I thought enlightenment means that you will be like that, like this. And you are doing such a simple way. Then what am I supposed to do? Nothing needs to be done. Should I go back and do my same doctor job? If you are interested, do it. If you are not, don't bother. Then what for I came here and was here for 10 days? That neither you know nor I know. And what really is, what really is getting added to me? Nothing is being added to you. All you need to know, enlightenment means unclutching from this moment, this thought. Can anybody tell? Please understand, any of you have a doubt that I don't think I will be able to unclutch from now, this moment? Everybody is confident that you can unclutch from this moment. Am I right? That's all you need for enlightenment. And enlightenment happens only moment to moment. No permanent enlightenment. If somebody tells you that there is something called permanent enlightenment, bring him. I'll take care. I'll tell him. I'll talk to him. I'll catch him. Of course, they can't tell. If they look at my eyes, they can't tell. Looking into my eyes, they can't tell. There is only eternal enlightenment. Means you are enlightened in this moment. Understand? Time can be touched only from the present moment. In front of you there is eternity. Past, present, future. But you can touch that eternity only through present moment. Can you touch this time shaft in the past? In the future? No. You can touch this time shaft only in the present. So, be very clear. You are enlightened now. That is what I am telling you. Enlightenment is not just a noun, it is a verb. Constant happening. Constant happening, not new. Understand? There will be nothing new. But constantly happening, which is beyond your idea. First thing, be very clear. Do you have confidence that you can unclutch from this moment?
Yes. Yes, Ron. Yes.
Then naturally you will be able to unclutch from any given moment. Am I right? Then what else can be your problem in the life? That's all you need to know. That's all you need to know. What else you need to know? But somehow it is not adding up. Yes.
Swami, I know how to unclutch now. But I need to experience that consciously, experience that gap consciously.
Who told you that you are not experiencing that consciously?
I have not experienced that. I don't know what it is.
Okay. What do you mean? What do you think will happen when that experience happens to you?
I can't answer that.
See, now you are telling, I am not experienced. What do you mean by that word? I am not experienced. You are clutching with that word.
That consciously I must understand that gap.
You see, what is conscious and what is gap? Tell me.
See, I can unclutch.
These are again the words which you heard in the past. I am clutching with it.
I have unclutched.
And that's all.
Consciously I must feel it. No?
Who said, what do you mean by the word consciously you must feel it?
Only if I understood that I could have answered you, but I don't understand that.
First thing, unclutched from the word, you should consciously experience it. See, you are unclutching. That's all. What else you think separately should happen in you?
The moment I unclutch from that word consciousness, I know nothing.
That's all. That is the only problem in your life. You think, that's what I am telling you now. You think the moment you are unclutched, something will happen in you. Nothing will happen in you. That's what I am telling you. When I became enlightened, do not think something happened in me. If that is written in the cutout, it is a lie. Blunt lie. Now I am telling you, simply when you unclutch, when I say that I became enlightened, January 1st, I very clearly decided that I am going to live my enlightenment. Means I am going to unclutch from this moment over. You have an idea, thoughts keep coming. Am I right? This moment, unclutch. If you have one more thought, thoughts are keeping coming, unclutch. No, so much of effort I have to put, unclutch. Every time I have to use the word is unclutch, it creates so much stress in me, unclutch. No, so much it should not be strainful. Enlightenment should be completely eased and relaxed, automatic by itself, unclutch. At one point I shouldn't be thinking about it, it should happen by itself. That is what I understand as enlightenment, unclutch. That's all. And there is an idea that the world should be a Maya. That is what is enlightenment, unclutch. That's what I am telling you now. Write all the idea. What do you think you will be after enlightenment? And tomorrow we will go to Kumbh Mela to drop that paper in the river. First you write. Listen here. See, understand. Again you are trying to clutch two thoughts at a time. See. Listen. The moment I say that your mind says, no. Unclutching means by now I should have become enlightened. Unclutch. No. Swamiji says he knows his past birth, but I am not knowing even my present birth. See, unclutch from every thought, unclutch from every moment. You knowing past birth and all will happen as side effect if it is necessary. If it is necessary. That is what I am telling you from the first day. Even if materialization happens in my hand, it is not in my control. I asked Sai Baba directly, how are you managing, Baba? Let me be very clear. It's a personally I asked him, how are you managing, Baba? He told Swamiji, what are you talking? Am I giving it to everybody? Am I giving it to everybody? He told me very clearly, whenever it is going to happen, I feel very clearly my hands start shaking intensely, without my control. Then I know I am going to give, I give. If you observe him giving, any of you observed him giving anything? His hands will start shaking intensely. You have seen? His hands will start shaking intensely.
But then he gave it on a stage, in a public meeting.
That's all. But whenever he gives,
How was the time?
that's what he told me. Even in the stage, he doesn't give in all stages. If it happens, they record, that's all. He doesn't give in all stages.
May not have been planned.
He doesn't give in all stages. He tells me very clearly, if I can, I would see in the mass crowd, whatever they do, that only is recorded. When he doesn't give, it is never getting recorded. He told me very clearly. What are you talking
I was in the
about?
first row. I was sitting in the first row. I saw from very close.
And Sapshakita, he told me very clearly. Whenever that thought comes up, that it's going to happen, my hand starts shaking.
And 3 times he did this.
Mm.
He did this.
He told me very clearly. Understand? It starts shaking and it comes out. That's all I know. And the same thing with me. Understand? Not only with me, with anything. If it is necessary for Parashakti to express through his body, it will do. One more thing. Enlightenment does not mean you should have any special qualification. It is complete lie. There can be enlightenment without any extraordinary quality. Kabir, all he did, doing the same healing. There are so many enlightened beings who lived on the planet Earth without any power, any show, anything. This is Ram Swarup Kumar. From morning till night he will sit and smoke. That's all. But amazing being. There are so many. Do not associate your greed for power with enlightenment. Your greed for extraordinary things with enlightenment. See, the whole thing is to finally sharpen you completely, to bring you to that one corner, to that one present moment, to that one center. For that, I have used so many words to beat all the words which you are carrying in your head. Every word I used is nothing but equating the words which you are carrying in your head. First I use 100 words and equate 2000 words which you are carrying. Again I use 20 words and equate 100 words which I gave you. Now I am throwing 2-3 words and equating the 20 words which you are carrying in you. And I throw the silence and equate the 2 words which you are carrying in you.
You were saying unclutch from thoughts or unclutch from ideas?
Anything. Idea and thought are not two different things. It's one and the same.
But every single thought or?
Every single thought.
Either clutch or unclutch. One single thought.
If it clutches, it clutches. If you are aware, unclutch. Actually, when you unclutch from this moment, suddenly you see those unaware periods disappear. Those periods will disappear as long as you believe that the periods can repeat in you again and again. Your faith that unconscious moments can repeat in you is the only difficulty. Totally unclutched in this moment, if you are totally unclutched in this moment, maybe you will not be able to move from this body, move this body at all. Or maybe your body will start moving wildly. Anything can happen. About that you don't have to bother. In my case, whenever I am unclutched, I can move wildly my body in the rotating way. But I can't move in a linear way. See, whenever I am in samadhi, I can't move my body even the 1 or 2 inches. It will be imbalanced. But I can just whirl cut like a... what RPM you don't know. I can whirl. Because the visualization, the whirling is visualization, spinning. Linear movement is related to verbalization. So verbalization movement will be imbalanced. Visualization movement will be intense. This is the way it happens in this body, but that does not mean that this is the experience you are supposed to have when you are enlightened. Now only you need to understand, kill Buddha when you meet him on the way. Kill the ideas which you are carrying about enlightenment which you got from me. Understand? Kill all the ideas about enlightenment which you got from me. Now, Buddha says, kill him, kill me when you meet me on the way.
Why?
Hmm?
Why?
Because you will not become me. I have not become my master. Understand? I have not become my master. He was he, I am me. All you need to know, unclutch from this moment. What way, what should express from you, through you will do. And I promise I do not know what will happen tomorrow to my movement. I promise. I promise on the same Arunachala, tomorrow I do not know what will happen to my movement. I am telling you, I am just like you. All I do and all happens only unclutching from this moment. I am very clear. I do not know tomorrow what will happen to my movement. Don't think I have a clear agenda. I came down and I am executing. No. Let it be very clear. No. If you just unclutch, suddenly you will realize there is agenda in your life which is happening, about which you will not even bother.
You have to put constant effort.
First thing, what do you mean by the word constant effort?
To clutch or unclutch.
Unclutch, constant effort means what? Again, the idea which you had in the last experiences. There is no constant effort. Unclutch from this moment. Again, unclutch from this moment. How can you say it's a constant?
But every moment you have to put effort.
Every moment, unclutch, that's all. Now you wanted to use the word put effort because you are now connecting with ideas that how many times you put effort earlier. And again you are creating a shaft, constantly I have to unclutch because constantly I am clutching. One more thing, unclutch this moment. Why do you have a strong belief that next moment you will be again clutched and you have to unclutch? You have a strong faith. Even if I unclutch this moment, next moment I will be clutched. Because it happened earlier. Am I right? That itself is a lie. There is a possibility. Unclutch this moment and do not believe that next moment you will be clutched again. There is every possibility. And after 2-3 times you will no, again I am clutching. Unclutch again from the idea that again I am clutching. Where is the question? Again you are clutching. Now only you are clutching. And now again unclutch. Handle your mind one thought at a time with simple passions. You are one. You won the game. If you try to attack your mind as a whole, wage war with 1 million soldiers, you are gone. Unclutching is the one weapon you have. One weapon can kill only one soldier at a time. This is one sword. One sword can kill only one person at a time. Do not attack 2 persons at a time. Now ask, should I constantly put effort? Actually, put constant effort, but you don't even use the word that you have to put a constant effort. That word creates a boredom and stress in you. And that word doesn't have meaning. Because there is no constant effort. What do you mean by constant effort? If you look at the whole thing as in one spectrum, only then the idea constant effort comes. But the whole spectrum does not exist in one view. Then how can you say constant effort? The effort which you put day before yesterday, 1 hour ago, they are individual efforts, independent happenings. Why do you connect and see that I am putting constant effort? Sometimes you will not even know, you will not even bother whether you are clutched or unclutched, you will just execute. Over. There are so many things, you just execute, you just relax, Even if there is a negative consequences of what you executed, what is there unclutched? At the most, what can happen? Death. If you are clutched, you think death will not happen? At the most, about what you are afraid, you may do something in the clutched moments, and that may result in difficulties and problems in your life. How to solve? Am I right? These are all the fears that may bring some ill effects in my life. These are all the things. All right. Now, if you are living with a clutched, normal way, you think that is going to be avoided? Anything can be avoided? Nothing can be avoided whether you are clutched or unclutched. If you are unclutched, there is a possibility that you will live completely liberated.
Swamiji, if there is awareness of the thought that's rising up in this
If
moment.
there is awareness of thought, no, rejected. Next.
You said that when you are in that moment,
No, I have not said you heard. Yes.
that you cannot move or anything. How can one? Then how do you walk? How do you talk?
One thing, this happens sometimes. Sometimes I am able to walk and move. But sometimes it happens that I am not able to move the body, just the body is there. Only the awareness is there. When it happens, why it happens, I don't know.
But so we shouldn't do this when we are trying to drive.
And I don't think you need to be afraid about that now. Even if you are driving and you become stagnant, you may end up in an accident and die. What is there? That's all. Nothing wrong. Why should you be so much bothered about death? Alright, if you are protecting yourself so much and not unclutching at all, you think you are not going to die? That's all. Over. It may be preponed or postponed. First of all, where is the question of preponing or postponing? If there is a fixed date, only then the preponing or postponing happens. There is no fixed date. It's not that if you are not unclutched, there is no accident at all possibility. There is a possibility of accident even if you are clutched. Am I right? And all accidents in the planet Earth is happening only with the clutching. If you see the statistics, I have not seen in my life a single accident happening when somebody is unclutched. If I have to talk in the statistics terms, 100% unclutching is a safety. No accident is possible during unclutching because I have not seen a single person getting into accident during unclutching. 100% accident happens only during clutching. So the safest way to drive unclutched. Not truth. This is the way you come to the conclusion based on statistics. You are the researcher, you know. According to the research ideology which you are all practicing, principles, this is the conclusion for safest driving unclutched.
But with
Am I right?
But with brakes.
Huh?
But with brakes.
What?
With brakes. I mean, unclutched with the brakes on.
No, I don't say that. Unclutch and do whatever happens. Because I have not seen a single person suffering in any way during unclutching. One more thing. This incident, I think I should tell, but other way, I don't want to give you some hope or courage or idea. Maybe I tell you, just understand the spirit of this incident. When I was unclutched, like this, my body was falling. The forest where I was staying, maybe 2-3 months it was on the same place, did not move. The whole hair was eaten by the anthill, and even now there is a hole. This hole was created by the anthill. Understand? The anthill grew slowly on the hair, and this hole which you are seeing is created by the anthill. That white ants started eating the flesh and the skin, and slowly one more thing, when white ants eats your skin, you won't have bleeding. They eat only small bit, so only the new kind of white skin starts growing on you. Like a small, very soft white skin grows on you. This was eaten by the white ant. I don't know how that has stopped eating further, or that did not eat my eyes, or all those things I don't know. But after some time when the body started moving, I cleaned myself, just had a head bath, that's all, things became alright. It may feel like extraordinary or too impossible thing. And I tell you, this is possible if unclutching is possible in you. Anything is possible. Nothing is impossible. And you don't even have to think this further and all. Don't bother about that. Even if you die, what is there? And you think you are not going to die if you are clutched? As I told you, 100% accident happens during clutching. I have not seen a single accident happening during unclutching. So as long as if you start doing the statistics based on your past experiences, it says unclutching will not create accidents. And all clutching creates accidents. Over. See, unclutch this moment, and next thing you need to do is order for a crown and a palka. Nothing else. Order for a crown and palka. Next moment, over. And if it comes, wear it and enjoy. If it does not come, just enjoy. Over. The moment you look at your life as a past, present and future, problem comes. There's only one present. There's nothing else exists. So no project. No project, no product. Not just confidence. Confidence. When you use the word just confidence, you can't brush the confidence aside. Confidence. Not just confidence. We call in Sanskrit the.
What do you call?
The in Sanskrit. The word the means the confidence. It is not, you don't even need confidence. You need confidence only on life. On truth, you don't need confidence. Truth is a truth even if you don't have confidence. Whether you have confidence on sun or not, tomorrow morning sun will rise. Whether you are confident or not, you are every moment unclutching. That's all. So understand, now all you need to do is celebrate. Nothing needs to be done. Just get a crown and the trishul and the palka on your own gold. Now all you need is somebody to print your photograph. Print your photograph. And somebody to print the name, the Paramahamsa and some title, whatever you want to use. Whatever you like, just select. Maybe tomorrow morning we have name selection. Name selection. See, in earlier programs I used to give name. I used to select. Now you can sit and choose. What title you want to choose. Now may not be name, but the title you can choose. I think Jagadguru title will look much better for my charisma. Now all you need to do is choose your title. Nothing else. Now you know everything. Now you are completely empowered with the knowledge. One more thing, important thing I tell you. Listen here. And I again promise on Arunachala and tell you, this idea that you should have experience is a lie. Understand? It's a lie. Unclutch from this moment, that's enough. No need for all this nonsense. You should have experience. Only then you are enlightened. Nothing. If there is something called experience, it will go away. It will go away. You need only intelligence, not experience. Prajnanam Brahma means intelligence is enlightenment. The intelligence to unclutch from every moment. Again, you don't have to use the, I think I don't have intelligence. Intelligence to unclutch from this moment. Do you have? Prajnana, that is what is called prajnana. Prajnana means the ability to unclutch from this moment. Prajnana Brahma, you are enlightened.
Swamiji, if we take this concept that we unclutch from a moment and live in the moment. These are two things, we may continue to live our life with what we are doing, with the, just living without anything.
One thing, don't even create the thought, I may continue to be living whatever I am doing, and who knows, you will be doing the same thing. No, we don't know. When you unclutch from every moment, you may drop your profession, or you may take up a new profession, or you may add this profession, or you may just do this. We don't know. About that now you don't bother. That's what I told you, no plan after February 5th.
Why do we need to unclutch why do we need to unclutch every moment?
No need also.
Yes, exactly.
If you don't need, there is no need.
Yes, we are not connected.
Whether you unclutch or not, you are enlightened. That's what I am telling you now. That's the first next step.
So Swamiji, so even over 40 years of age we can get enlightened.
Yes. Who told you you will not be enlightened over 40? No, that's a lie. One more thing, listen here. Whatever you heard from earlier, now push them all aside. As I told you, all the other programs are just marketing strategy. They are all Vyavakarika Satya. Now what I am talking to you is a Paramarthika Satya. Understand? Satya is two. Truth is two. Vyavakarika Satya means this mission. Why this big throne? So that, you see, if I sit in a big chair, then the chairs of ordinary pose, so that you will have the respect. Oh, this guy has got something. I think this guy must be little better than me. Let me listen what he is talking. That's Vyavakarika Satya. But the Paramarthika Satya is totally different. Understand? Whatever you heard from me, till yesterday, no, till last moment, is just Vyavakarika Satya. That is why I am telling you, do not confuse with my marketing strategies and the truth. Core truth is Paramarthika Satya, which I am saying now. Which I am talking to you now. To make you fall in tune, or to make you to listen to this Paramarthika Satya, I have to build up all the Vyavakarika Satya and bring you here. Understand? Unless you get enough of Vyavakarika Satya is a comparative reality, comparative truth. Unless you understand the comparative truths, you will not have respect, or you will not grow up to the level to listen the Vyavakarika Satya, the Paramarthika Satya, the truth. Now I am telling you the truth. See, if I tell this Paramarthika Satya directly, you will pull me down to your level. You will not come to my level. You will pull me down to your level. You will think, oh, I think this fellow doesn't know anything. Listen, the Paramarthika Satya has to be given only to a person who is in tune, who can catch it. Now when I said, I saw so many eyes just opening up, just lighting up. Those guys have got it. That fire has been put down. The fire has been put down. Now the fire will start working. And even if that eye is not lit up, don't bother, you also got it. How, madam, eye is lit up, I think I should see the video graph with my eyes lit up. Don't create one more problem. All your eyes lit up. And don't tell, see one more thing. If you go away perfectly alright, one more thing I tell you, now I promise, again I promise on the same Arunachala, I liberate you from me and your gratitude towards me. There is no need for you to be grateful to me. I taught you this, or I am speaking to you this because I enjoy this, not for your gratitude. Your gratitude is not worthy of having. Let me tell you. Your gratitude and all is useless I have seen enough. And I don't trust you. I am telling you directly. I am telling every individual. Don't think I am telling you in the mass. He is telling next person. Do not think I am talking to your neighbor. I am telling every person. I can tell the names. I don't trust you. I don't trust you. I don't trust you. I am telling you directly. I don't trust your gratitude. I am not interested in your gratitude. All I am interested, one thing. If you walk on the planet unclutched, this planet will feel blessed. That's the only thing I am working. This mother earth will feel blessed. If I make at least 10 people walk on this planet earth unclutched, I have done. All the things, nothing else. Your gratitude, are you staying with me? All these things are used. I don't believe. I don't believe. People who stayed with me for years run away. What is there? Even if you stay, what will you do? What is there? All right. Even if you make a bigger ashram or bigger monastery, what do you think? Again I am going to catch, instead of now 100, I will catch 200 and teach the same thing. Again I am going to talk the same thing, that's all. I may catch a few more people, that's all. Maybe for that, this is going on. Just because there is a possibility for more people to understand this truth and walk on the planet unclutched, this whole drama is going on, over. I am supporting this drama, that's all. Understand, this gratitude, this leaving, or getting, staying, all these things are no use. The one and only use, understanding the Paramarthika Satya, that's all. Paramarthika Satya is unclutched from this moment. Unclutched from this moment. Unclutched from this moment. Over.